friends, welcome to Visionary Generation Tube. This is Visionary Generation Tube. If you are new to Visionary Generation Tube, click the subscribe button. Very nice. I am Mr. Johannes Edde. I have an experience of 9 years in teaching the English language. So if you are with me, you are gonna be best English speaker and writer. Very good. Akkam jirtu hordoftoota koo. Ani Yohaannis Eddeetii. Yohaannis Eddee abbaa Visionary Generation Tubeedha. Yoo tubii kanaaf haala taate subscribe ishee jettu tuquu hin dagatini. Maatii Visionary Generation Tubii akkas hin taatan kabajaan isin gaafadha jechuudha. Kanatti aansee ani waggoota 9 afaan Ingilizii kana barsiisaa tureera. Kanaaf sammuu keessa baay'ee na jira jechuudha. Kanaaf narraa barachuu barbaadde jennaan amma dhumaatti naa wajjin turuun dirqama keetii. Naa wajjin turte jennaan immoo waan gaggaarii sadarkaa irra jirtu irratti akkati barattuun si gargaara jechuudha. Baay'ee gaariidha. Barnooti ani kennu sadarkaa barnootaatiin eenyuun illee qoodu. It can help you from elementary to university students. Barattoota sadarkaa elementary irraa yookiin immoo sadarkaa tokkoffaa irraa kaastanii amma university jirtanitti barumsa fayyaduudha kanan kennu jechuudha. Kanaaf sadarkaa kamirra yoo jiraatte barnoota kana seeraan hordoftee jennaan qabxii dhibba kaa'uu dandeessa jechuudha afaan Ingilizii irratti. Kanaaf naa wajjin taa'uu hin dagatin. Keessumaa barattoonni kutaa 6, 8, 12 akkasumas immoo exit exaamiidhaaf kan qophooftan. You have to be with me anytime. Kanaaf subscribe godhiitii maatii koo ta'een jedha. Today we are going to learn about something. So let's get started. If you watch Visionary Generation 2 videos, you learn English grammar easily. Yes. So today we are going to learn conditional sentences. Conditional sentences. Very good. What are conditional sentences? My conditional sentences in conditional sentences kan jennu maal jechuu akka ta'e irraa kaanee garatti fayyadama isaatti galla. Jalqaba irratti maal asiin jedhe? If you watch Visionary Generation 2 videos, you will learn English grammar easily. Jedheen jalqabee ture. Mee hima kana siin barreessa. If you watch Visionary Generation Tube videos, you will learn English grammar easily. Good. If you watch Visionary Generation 2 videos, you will learn English grammar easily. That is it. So today we are seeing about conditional sentences. I touch this or I say this sentence because it has relation with what I'm going to teach you. Very nice. So what does conditional sentences mean? When we say conditional sentences are complex sentences. They are complex sentences because they contain the if clause and the main clauses, so that they are complex sentences. Himoonni haala kan jennu yookiin immoo conditional sentences kan jennu himoota xaxamoo yookiin immoo hima xaxamaa gosoota himaa jennu keessaa isaan tokkodha jechuudha. Sababiin isaas qixaaf ciroo dandaaf keessaa qabu waan ta'eef gosa complex sentences jechuudha. And they are also used to describe the result of a certain condition, okay? Certain condition. Kan isaan ibsan immoo bu'aa haala tokko yookiin immoo bu'aa sababa tokko haala tokko keessatti bu'aan tokko maal kan jedhu ibsuudhaaf nu gargaaru. The result of certain conditions, so that we call them, they are conditional sentences. So these conditional sentences have two parts. Conditional sentences kan jennu kun paartii lama yookiin qaamolee lama qaba jechuudha. The conditional sentences have two parts. Conditional sentences have Two parts. How many parts? Yes? Two parts. Very nice. The conditional sentences have two parts. What are these two parts? Can you tell me? Good. If you say it, if clause part and the main clause part, you are correct. The if clause. What we say if clause is dependent clause. Dependent. This dependent clause shows the condition or the reason. And the next part is what we say main clause. Main clause. Main clause. That is independent clause. Independent. Independent clause. This clause shows the result. Shows the result of this condition. Okay? The result. So himoonni haalaa keenya qaamolee lama qabu jechuudha. Qaamoleen lamaan kunis ciroo hirkataa fi ciroo of danda'aadha. Ciroo hirkataan sababa yeroo yookiin immoo kondishinii yeroo agarsiisan, ciroo of danda'an immoo bu'aa yookiin immoo riizaaltii agarsiisu jechuudha. So, when you see this example, if you watch Visionary Generation 2 videos, you will learn English grammar easily. Look here, if you watch Visionary Generation 2 videos, is the if clause or the dependent clause. And the main clause part, you will learn English grammar easily. It shows the result of the condition. Here, this is the condition. This is condition. Kun haala dha jechuudha yookiin sababadha. Kanati seeruga afaan Ingilizii bartu yoo afaan Visionary Generation 2 viidiyoowwan achi keessa jiran ilaaltedha jechuudha. Kanaaf kun sababa gaafa ta'u kun immoo result or what we say outcome dha jechuudha. Very good. Let me give you more example. For example, if I go to the market, if I go to the market, I will buy what you want. Look, if I go to the market, if I go to the market is the if clause. If clause. Okay? And I will buy what you want. I will buy what you want is what we say main clause. So in this sentence, this is the condition. The condition for I buy what you want. So the condition is if I go to the market. Okay? If I go to the market, I will buy what you want. I will buy what you want is the main clause. That is the result of going into the market. Kanaaf asitti I will buy what you want kan jedhu kun bu'aadha jechuudha. Bu'aa maali? Yoon gabaa dhaqe. Yoo inni jedhu sun yoon gabaa dhaqe inni jedhu sun immoo maal agarsiisa jechuudha? Sababaa jechuudha. Yoon gabaa dhaqe waan ati barbaaddu siif bita. Gaafa jennu yoo an gabaa dhaqe kondiishinii jechuudha isheen haalani wanta namni sun barbaadu bituu fi danda'udha. Haalli sunis maalidha? Yoo an gabaa dhaqe. If I go to the market, I will buy what you want. So what I will buy what you want is like the result. Is the result. Or we can say it is the outcome. The outcome. While this is the reason, okay? Reason. Or what we say? Condition. This is condition. The if clause part is condition, we say. So these are the introduction of the conditional sentences. And now let's proceed to types of conditional sentences. Types of conditional sentences. Mee amma immoo gara gosoota himoota haalaa kanaatti ceena jechuudha. Himoonni haalaa yookiin immoo conditional sentences kan jennu kun gosoota ijoo afur ta'e qabu jechuudha. Gosoota afurtu jiru. These are the kinds of these conditional sentences are what we say zero condition or conditional zero condition. The next one, first conditional or conditional sentence type 1. Conditional sentences type 1. conditional sentences type 1, or what we can say probable condition. Probable condition. And the third one, conditional sentences type 2, or what we can call improbable condition, unlikely condition, or imaginary condition, or unreal condition, you can say. They have different names. And then the fourth is conditional sentences type 3. Type 3, what we say? Impossible condition. Impossible condition. Gosoota conditional sentences arfan kanatti jiru jechuudha. Har'a egaa hunda isaanii ilaaluu yoo baanne mee jalqabaaf isa lammaffaa irra jiru wal madaalchisnee ilaalla. Maadha garaagarummaan isaan gidduu jiru kan jedhu barannoo itti aanu keessatti immoo warra kana lamman waliin ilaalla jechuudha. So let's get started with these two, the conditional and the conditional sentence type 1. Good. Let me write here zero conditional, zero conditional, and here conditional sentences type 1. Type 1, or probable condition. Very nice. Let me divide this into two and see side by side. Mee garaagarummaan zero conditional fi conditional sentence type 1 maal jettanii yaaddu? Mee itti yaada. Very nice. What do we say? Zero conditional. Let's talk first about the use. Why do we use zero conditionals? Mee zero conditional maaliif fayyadamna? Akkamittiin beektu mee? Nice. We use this zero conditional to describe general truths and scientific facts. Okay, scientific facts. Kan nuti zero conditional gargaaramnu wantoota dhugaa ta'an yookiin immoo haalota qabatamaa addunyaalessaa keessa jirru kana dhugaa wanta ta'e waan qabatamaa ta'e wanta dhugaa ta'ee fi akkasumas immoo addunyaa saayinsii keessatti wanta saayinsiidhaan mirkanaa'e dhugaawwan saayinsawaa ittiin haasa'uudhaaf gargaaramna. Let's see the structure or form. The structure of zero condition. The structure of zero condition is the if clause, as we have said, every conditional sentence has two parts, the if clause part and the main clause part. So the if clause is formed from if plus the present simple. The present simple is subject plus verb 1. Subject plus verb 1. And the main clause will be the present simple. Present simple. So both parts, the if clause part and the main clause part, are constructed from simple present tenses because we are going to talk about general truths and scientific facts. Kana lammanaa sofna waan ta'eef paartiiwwan lamaan zero conditionally present simple irraati jechuudha kan inni hundaa'u. Yookiin immoo kan construct goonu present simple tense irraati jechuudha. Mee fakkeenya tokko isiniin kenna. Let's see this example. If you heat ice, it melts. Look, this is short example. If you heat ice, you know ice, cabbii beektuuni yoo cabbii ho'istan yookiin immoo cabbii fuutanii iddoo ho'aa tokko yookiin bakka ho'aa temperature isaa olaanaa ta'e yoo keessa maal ta'a? Meltas. Hin baqa jechuudha. Kun maalidha? Dhugaa qabatamaadha jechuudha. Waan mirkanaa'aadha jechuudha. Agartanii yoo waan kana gootan hin agartu. So if you heat ice, it melts. So when we construct these sentences, if plus you heat, subject plus verb 1, that is simple present. Again, it melts. it melts third person singular, and the verb one will take s here. So this again, the main clause is simple present tense. It is simple present, again, it is simple present. So if both parts are simple present, the conditional sentence type is what we say zero conditional. Zero conditionality jechuudha. Wanti nu zero conditional yaasofnu wanta yeroo hundumaa dhugaa ta'u jennee jechuudha. Mee fakkeenya kan biraa tokko isin dabala. If you heat water 200 degrees centigrade, 200 degrees centigrade, comma, it what? It boils. This is scientific truth. That means maal jedha saayinsii yoo bishaan digirii centigrade dhibbarratti ho'isne hin danfa jedha. That is it. If you heat water to 100 degrees centigrade, it boils. So this is fact or general truth. So this is about zero condition. When we come to the conditional sentence type 1, conditional sentence type 1, we use the conditional sentence type 1 to talk about just like about something that might happen in the future if a condition fulfilled or exists. Okay, it expresses something may happen. Okay, something may happen when in the future. May happen in the future. In the future. If what? If the condition what? The condition exists. If the condition exists. If the condition exists. For example, the first sentence that I gave you here, if you watch Regional Generation 2 videos, you will learn English grammar easily. This is the kind of conditional sentence type 1. That means if this exists, that means if you watch Regional Generation 2, you will learn English grammar easily. That means this may happen. Just learning English grammar easily may happen if what? If you watch Regional Generation 2. So this conditional sentence type 1 probable condition expresses the possibility, okay? Possibility of something. It expresses possibility. The result may happen in the future. If what? If the condition is fulfilled. If the condition is fulfilled. Nice. Let's continue looking at the structure or the form of conditional sentence type 1. The structure or the form for the conditional type 1, as we have said, the conditional sentences have the if clause part and the main clause part. Akkuma jenne conditional sentencing gosti hundumtiyyuu ciroo hirkataaf ciroo danda'a qabu jechuudha. Mee ammasii conditional sentence type 1 ciroo hirkataan isaa maal? Raawundaa yookiin maalirraa constructive taafii ciroo danda'anis maalirraa taasisa jedhu waliin haa ilaallu. The if clause is formed from if plus the simple present tense or present simple tense. Present simple. Again, the main clause part will be main clause part is formed from future simple. Future simple. That means subject plus will or shall plus verb 1. When we come to this, the if clause, if plus present simple, and main clause future simple. That is conditional sentence type 1. When you see this structure in conditional sentences, you can choose that that kind of conditional sentence is conditional sentence type 1. If the if clause is from subject plus verb 1 or if plus subject plus verb 1, that's what we say present simple, and the main clause is from future simple, subject plus will or shall plus verb 1, that is what we say conditional sentence type 1. Good. Let's see examples. Let's see this example. The example that I have for you today says, if you study hard, if you study hard, if you study hard, you will stand first. You will stand first. You will stand first. If you study hard, you will stand first. If you study hard, you will stand first. Now, if the clause is formed from simple present tense or present simple tense, again, you will stand first. This is future simple tense. So, if you study hard, you will stand first. Here, standing first is possible if this is fulfilled. That is, it's possible to stand first if you study hard. So, this may happen if this exists. If the condition exists, the result may happen. But there is possibility or probability. Okay, may happen or may not happen. That is the thing that we are seeing. The other thing that we should see here is in every or in all conditional sentences, the if clause part and the main clause part can change the placement. Bakki ciroo hirkataaf ciroo danda'a wal jijjiiree dhufuu danda'a. Conditional sentence gosa hundumaa keessatti bakka kana wal jijjiiruu dandeenya. Garaagarummaan isaan gidduu jiru qoodduu gargaaramuudha. Amma fakkeenyaaf asitti if you study hard, comma, you will stand first. Here using comma is first when the if clause comes at the beginning of the sentence, or when the if clause comes first, we must use comma, and when we bring this main clause first, we don't use comma. For example, let me take this one itself. You will stand first if you study hard. If you study hard. Now, I don't use comma. I don't use comma because of what? Main clause comes at the beginning of the sentence. Main clause comes at the beginning of the sentence. So that I mustn't use comma to separate the main clause from if clause. But when if clause comes first, we must use comma to separate the if clause from the main clause. Very good. These are all about our today's lesson, and I hope you get good tips from my lesson. And now I want to proceed to the activities that I have for you today. The activities that you are going to do are these 4 questions. When you complete these 4 questions correctly, and the first commenter, if you put the answers in comment section correctly, if you answer all of them in the comment section, I'm going to give you internet data that you used to watch this video. Very nice. So write the correct answers in the comment section. It says, number 1, if you heat water to 100 degrees centigrade, it dash. There is the word boil. And use the correct form of this verb in the blank space. If I wake up late, I dash the bus. The word given here in the parentheses is that miss. I will take an umbrella if it dash. Rain is given and they use correct form of verb. It turns into ice if you dash water. Freeze is given. Use the correct form of the verb is in the parentheses and they put by number in comment section. And thank you for watching. Don't forget to share, like, comment my lessons. I will come with more lessons next time. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Bye.